So our creators have been sharing a lot of stuffs after the pre-order release. First of all, which I want to mention, is the wipe. Progression wipes. In extraction shooter, progression wipes are a big thing, especially wiping the whole server, the whole game. A lot of people are frustrated about it, but at the same time, it is one of the biggest reasons why casual players keep coming back, especially wipes with a lot of good contents and fun mechanics being added, not just adding hardcore in the front and saying that it's a wipe. Anyways, what Embark Studios in our creators is suggesting is doing progression wipes, but only for yourself. How they do it is, players will have access to a feature called projects. At level 20, first major project players will have access to an expedition project. Upon completion, this project makes a character reset available. If a player completes a reset, they will be able to do so again as long as they complete another of these projects. The expedition project will operate on a repeating cycle of roughly 8 weeks. During the course of 8 weeks, players can contribute toward and make progress on their expedition project, which will overall a somewhat large time investment. At the start of the 8th week, the ability to finalize the project will become available and will remain available for that entire week. If a player has fulfilled all of the necessary stages of the project, they will be able to commit completing the expedition during this period. Should a player's project not be ready during the window to complete the expedition project, their progress will be kept, allowing them to continue working on the project until the next finalization window. Other projects may be added over time as part of the updates, holidays, and other events. These will range in scale and reward structure. So basically, as you guys can see in the video, you can contribute to the project progression by giving away things you have from your stash to the project. So if you do this project and then reset your own account, what is kept and what is lost? This is the interesting part. Players will keep cosmetics, awards, and achievements, rankings, etc. Essentially anything looted solely in the metagame or involving real money will be preserved. For convenience, after completing an expedition, players will be able to skip the majority of the onboarding and tutorial steps they went through as a new player. This being things like unlocking certain features, maps, etc. But why would people want to reset their own accounts? So the benefits and incentives are still being finalized, but they will generally follow along these lines. Permanent account unlocks for each completed expedition. Unique cosmetic rewards for each completed expedition. Account buffs that are applied for the duration of the following expedition cycle. And sequential completions of the expedition project increase the magnitude of these buffs up to the limit. These benefits will center around cosmetics and bragging rights, quality of life, and smoothing out the aspects of progression for those who have gone through a reset. So I've been playing some other extraction shooters. One of the big example with wipe progression, which has an interesting wipe progression, is Active Matter. That game had some self-wipe program which you can vote for server wipe or just wipe yourself and then get some benefits out of it, just like what the art creator's doing on self-wipe. It's kind of similar to Prestige and Tarkov again, but you will get QOL stuffs such as more storage space or some hideout progression, which I'm guessing art creators are going to provide you too. You're going to get more storage space, or maybe your hideout will have some more things built in before you start, or all the unlocks or the cosmetics. That's what I'm guessing. I think it's a pretty good idea. A lot of extraction shooter games are suggesting some new wipe mechanics to make the hardcore players to feel fresh while casual players are still keen to play the game. But I do feel like the whole wipe of server was always one of the biggest reasons why I would play Tarkov over and over and over again, and people will be excited for it. It just needs new good content. And people will just move on with their life and play something else whenever the wipe hype whole honeymoon phase phase out. But anyways, this could be another method to fix the wipe mechanic frustration issues. Now we can talk about some regional pricing situation that our creators had. So our creators dropped with the pre-order earlier, and then the price of our creators didn't have a considered regional pricing. So some places were too extremely expensive. However, the community has been reacting to it or giving a backlash to Embark Studios. Hence, Embark Studios has fixed the issues, not completely everything, but majority part of it. Basically, the new prices has been applied on Brazil, Chile, China, Colombia, Costa Rica, India, Indonesia, Malaysia, Peru, Philippines, Taiwan and Thailand, Ukraine, Uruguay, Vietnam. So this has been quite a big deal from the community, so they have automatically refunded for these locations. However, it seems like there's still an issue difference between the platforms, which is a PC or PlayStation pricings, or some different regions such as Argentina or Poland. There are multiple places which still shows near USD parity or worse on some stores. So they still have some parts for them to adjust the regional pricing. That's the first little drama that Embark Studios and our creators was having. There was a bigger drama which our creators was being censored out, which is not because of our creators, but it's because of them being ex-DICE devs, or maybe not just because of that, but because of a jealousy or whatever the reason is. It's such a weird situation. I've few clips from other content creators from X or YouTube. I'll show you guys what's happening. Basically on EA app, such as Apex Legends or Battlefield or EA Sports, Sims, Star Wars titles, those kind of things exist in this EA app. But for some reason, if you try to personal message your friend in EA app, our creators was being censored, which was showing with bunch of dots. It was really weird, but it was only for like a day, and then whenever it started to become a big drama or being publicly known, they removed the censors. I was kind of thinking this is really weird. Why are they doing this? Did one of the superiors in the dev team of EA app saw their devs or their players talking about our creators through the personal messages, and then they got angry and they censored it? Like, what's the point of it? It's not like a really big deal of a messenger. There's some theories behind it. It could be right, it could be wrong. But what's happening again is that our creators were also being censored by Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Like, what? Like, what's going on? It's such a weird drama. Like, what's the point of doing that? It's gonna make more drama and then make our creators more famous. These kind of censors usually happen whenever you're swearing or if you're saying something you shouldn't be saying. So that's what they're saying? That our creators is something they shouldn't be talking about? It's such a weird situation. Anyways, again guys, the our creators server slam is October 17th to October 9th, so I still recommend you guys to definitely check out the server slam, which is a free test for anyone who wants it. It's not with codes or from your gift codes from your friends like last time. You can play if you want with enlisting yourself into the game. I see a lot of people already pre-ordered. It's whatever you want, you guys can do that, but I would highly recommend to try out the server slam first, and then you can pre-order or something else. I can already see the game is getting way more popular than the number of players who play the game. The game's amazing and everything. I love it too. I'm still waiting for it, but the hype is kind of growing crazy. I'm a little bit scared. Some players will be like, oh wow, this game looks amazing, and then they actually play it. Oh well, it's actually not my game style. So what I would highly recommend is definitely try out the server slam. If you don't feel like playing the game, then maybe don't buy the game. But after the server slam, if you feel like it, definitely play the game, buy the game. That's what I can recommend, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like these kind of contents, please leave a like. And also, if you want to check me out on live stream, check out Twitch and YouTube and Kickstream, where I play a lot of games, including Tarkov or our creators whenever the server slam hits or whenever the full releases. I'm expecting a lot of this game. Do tell me in the comments What do you guys think about the situation? Anyways, thank you for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys. Bye.